battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Green Bay Packers.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a two-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He gets it to Thomas. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Here's Prescott. And it's complete. Hooper. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
He can't hang.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Hey, check. Strong right. Buzz. Go. Right.
After the interception, it's locked. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they finally get him down at the other 46. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 42 yards. Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Middle.
Throwing is locked. He completes it to Evans. 7 yards there and a first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
They'll run with Miller. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down and 4. Luck to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really frequent combination. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Out of the gun, Luck. Now a hit, and Luck lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though,
touchdown, Packers. Mike Evans, his 9th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Let's go, baby.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Prescott now. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is caught by Evans. Mike Evans, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. On second down, it's Howard. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Everybody, 58. 47. You remember Rick?
Prescott from the gun. Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally. Running with Howard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first, they go right back to Howard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And some room to roam now. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jordan Howard with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having a pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up, because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Push him back. Push him back.
11.
Out. Slam.
Strong right.
Check nine.
Go.
They go play action here on first down. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Close.
From the gun, here's Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
11Z. Reggie.
Throwing again is Locke. He's got Evans. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Kill.
Second and 6 at the 20-yard line.
Oh, yeah.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Joker.
After the run, Luck going to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon.
The Raiders take over first and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
Right there. 54.
From the 29, Prescott. And finding the tight end, Hooper. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight line.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Ito Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Now a play fake, and it's Luck. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. Jeff Heath, the strong safety, able to get in there on the coverage. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
On second and a couple. Luck. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. A shotgun snap for Love. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Switch. Monday.
Back to throw, Love. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And that'll make it third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10.
We all knew. 11.
Block throwing again. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Mark Andrews. Incomplete.
On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep, Ryan Switzer. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a third and 3. Now the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down.
12.
Now Luck. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Darquez Denard there defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Switzer on the return. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Raiders will take over now, first and 10.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 30 on second down. Prescott, he's got Smith here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. On first down, Howard. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Check, walk 54, walk 54. Let's go.
On second and 12, Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 41. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Off of play action, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player? Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Throwing again on second and 10. Luck.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. Touchdown, Packers. Mike Evans, 39 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. If that doesn't happen, it looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out there? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Nick Perry, the outside linebacker. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now Howard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. He gets it to Thomas. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 39. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They run with Howard. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 5 now. Prescott, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
2nd and 10, Luck again. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in the game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Luck looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now, standing just outside his own goal line. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's Switzer. Around the NFL, third quarter at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll begin the drive with Howard. Tackle made there by Nick Perry.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. you're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 16. They'll run on first down. It's Howard. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's make these babies go. Let's make these babies go.
On 2nd down now, it's Smith, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Let's go, baby.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Austin Hooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it, and he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
We got this.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down to leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
Here's Love. And this is caught by Evans. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Mike Evans. 62 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Steven Nelson. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not all.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Mike Evans. 70 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. From the 35 on second down, Prescott. That's complete to Smith. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Prescott. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw again on second down. Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. The Raiders on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A give to Smith out of the gun. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Prescott down. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Luck gonna throw it. He's gonna sling this deep downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
Check. Watch the before. Oh, yeah.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Throwing again on second down. Luck. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down. From the gun, here's Luck. He's got Evans. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Packers! Mike Evans there to make the grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. One last shot now for Prescott. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A big offensive explosion. next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm